Our heroes must be confronted with the fact they are about to meet government leaders. What could possibly go wrong? All aboard the Worm in this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
I just looked at my character sheet and I realized that I still, where it's like personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws. The only thing I have written in any of those is bonds. Tamara.
That's good. That's really good.
That is the only person I have written down.
That's it.
As
That's
Not
really
even
funny.
your dad's.
No, I have not written my dad's. I have not written either of you. I have not written, Ben should be on there.
No, only tomorrow.
More recently, Luna should be on there. No, Tamara.
Yep,
Only Tamara.
Only Tamara.
Only the
and
MILF.
Yeah, and I think
Most
I'm going to
important.
keep it that way.
Yeah, I
Good.
think you should. I think everything should be Tamara. I think it
Okay.
should be your ideals is Tamara.
Personality traits, Tamara.
My flaws.
Flaws
Tamara.
Tamara. That's just Alex's character sheet.
Yeah,
I love him.
there you go. See, it's
I love-
that and the fact that my hit point box is smeared because I spilled space coke on it on our first session.
I love
remember when
that.
I was obsessed with space coke.
I
That was like the
do.
first few
remember now.
sessions.
And then people kept gifting it to me because they were like, "It's going away soon. I need to get it for Lark so that they could have it." But by that time, I had started kind of feeling a little nauseous every time I drank it because I drank so much of it that I couldn't drink anymore. But then I was gifted a fucking pack of them, and I was like, "Thank you
This
so
is-
much," because it's so kind of them to think of to be at the store and see Space Coke and be like, "I'm gonna buy it for you," but oh my god. I literally did throw some of them away. I held on to them for so long, and then, not joking, I held on to them for so long. I tried to give some away to my roommates, and then I was moving, and there was nothing I could do but throw away Space Coke.
I love this. I love this so much. I love this lore.
It's
It was-
good. It's good.
It was, and it's immortalized forever on Celeste's character sheet. It's just so smeared, my hit point box. It's fine.
I think that just really encapsulates the energy here in Mercenaries.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Retrograde, just smeared hit points. Our only bond is Tamara. Uh,
There's a hole worn in my character sheet where my hit points box is.
yeah, so you guys all get your shit ready. Yeah, you get a little knock on the door as Honey has made her way up to your room.
Hello, honey.
Howdy.
Hi, honey. That's not. Why was I Southern? What the fuck?
You are hard Southern.
That was
Like a
so
hard
Southern.
turn into Southern.
That was not subtle in
Oh,
any
God.
way, shape, or
Okay.
form.
I gotta get into it. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, honey. There we go.
There it is. That's our boy.
Hi. Do you want to open the door for me?
I
No.
assumed we did open the door. I didn't think we had
She
to.
knocked on the door,
I
and
didn't
nobody
think.
said they opened it.
I didn't think we had to
opened the
explicitly
door.
state. I didn't think we had to explicitly state that we opened the door. Do I need to say that we go over there too, or is it we've lassoed the door handle and pulled it open?
We actually block the door and say "fuck off, honey." No. Anyway,
Never.
yeah, you let Honey in. She is wearing her official robes for the House of Opal. And she's got a cute little backpack on. And she comes on inside and she reaches into her bag and pulls out this envelope and opens it and like offers you guys some tickets, and she's like, so I got some worm tickets for us all. So
Worm tickets?
What?
worm tickets.
Worm tickets?
So I didn't
Do
listen
I-
to you. You said
Do
worm
I know what this?
Make a history check. You haven't been here in a while.
Worm.
No. 5.
Do you not know what the by the looks
No.
on all of your faces? I don't think you know what the worm is.
tickets.
It's-
Worm? Oh,
You know-
never mind. I'm making a note in my brain for later.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I got you all worm tickets. They, in Renaissance how they have like the kind of like railway.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it uses the old holes that big purple worms used to leave in the earth.
Oh shit.
There's like a
Does it
big
look like does means of transportation look like a worm?
yes, it's segmented.
Oh shit.
It's just easier to get around, and you don't
We're
need.
gonna go inside worm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so I got tickets for all of us. The train leaves around noon. It is earlier in the morning, so you guys still have time. You don't have to rush out the door. But she's like, yeah, so it's closer towards this university, the Opal Lyceum. So we just have to make our way over there. We won't be back here probably. Normally if we get missions from the heads, we just leave from the center city.
All right.
So if there's anything else you guys want to do while you're here, I would get that done and over with.
I look at
Sounds
everyone
great.
else. I do not know what this place. I don't know anything about this place. So if you guys have things you want to do here, go for it. But
I think I got all that I need except Algie. I got a question for you.
Oh, what's up?
You got any way to contact Taupe?
Give me 2 seconds.
we should have
I-
given Taupe a sending stone.
I mean, I can sending Taupe.
Oh.
Why you wanna talk to Taupe?
Because it's been brought to my attention that I did in fact make a deal with them with the memories, and I'm wondering if I can perhaps trade out what memory I gave them, because I've now realized that the memory that I gave them is in fact very important.
Oh
But I
god.
can't go back on the deal entirely, or else we'll all be dead. So, just gotta
I mean,
talk about the memories.
okay. Yeah. What do you want me to say to Taupe?
Can I do a trade on the memories I gave you?
Okay, I'm gonna sending to Taupe. Hey Taupe, it's Algie. Simmon says, "Can I do a tradesies on the memories I gave ya? Love you."
Can you roll me a D100?
Oh god. Oh, it's Taupe in the Feywild.
You don't know.
59.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
You get back. Maybe. Love you too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. They say maybe.
All right. I think I'm gonna put that on my to-do list because the fate of the world now rests on me knowing the information that I gave them. So
Yeah, and it's really hard to do this without you knowing everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at this point, Irvin does pipe up, and he's like, "I'm probably going to be staying here.
Okay.
I just can't really be much use of you where you're going. I'm not the adventuring type.
You're a little guy.
It's okay.
I am a little guy.
You'll stay safe though, right?
Be careful.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably just stay at the Lyceum for a little bit more, and then I might try and trek it back up to Fleur. But we'll see. I'll keep you updated.
I was gonna say, please keep us updated.
Mhm. Please
Just-
be careful.
You as well. I'm not doing anything risky. You guys
Yeah.
are planning to go to hell.
Oh
You're a
my
little guy.
god, it's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about hell. We got a travel guide right here.
It's
I think
so
it's gonna be
cool
fine.
there.
I mean, I
Cool.
guess.
I get it cool,
like,
hell.
Yes, no, it's very funny. I've never heard that one before.
That was Luna. Luna did a big laugh and then
I'm
hit her
so glad
face.
she liked that.
Yeah. And he's like, well, I suppose, but you're still going on a little mission beforehand, right? That's what Honey said you guys have to do. So
Oh, yeah.
please be safe and let me know before you leave the plane because it'll be harder to contact when you're not.
Absolutely, totally.
All right, I'll keep you updated on any information I do find, though. So if there's anything you want me to look into, just let me know.
Definitely will keep you in close contact.
All right, well, I'm going to head back off to Lyceum, so I guess we can all walk together since that's where you're headed as well. And we'll just part ways.
I do
Yeah, and
thumbs up.
yeah, and he like puts his little messenger bag over his shoulder. And you guys all kind of head out.
He's a cutie pie. Remember when I thought he was evil? Nah.
No, he would never do that.
I don't like the way you said that. I don't like the way you said that. I don't care for that, sir.
I love to do it to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you guys all make your way back to the campus. It is a weekday, so there are just like a few students who are going back and forth through classes. You actually see like there is actually make an Arcana check for me.
All of us?
If you want, if you're looking.
Of course,
I'm looking everywhere. That's a 17, baby. I have +0 to Arcana.
These rolls are very Algernon with a natural 1.
Oh.
Oh, fuck yeah, baby. 24.
Yeah, so Celeste, you're able to see like on top of like what you can tell from like the just sigils that are like carved into some of the buildings in that area, like on top of one of the evocation buildings, there looks to be like a whole wizard duel happening between like two students. And you like see like they stop and then like it looks like the instructor walks in and then like you can like kind of see like he's talking to both of them and then just hits both of them with a spell.
Oh God.
And what did you get, Simmon?
24.
With a 24, you also are able to see that section. But you're also able to see on kind of like on the rooftop, like to the there's not really rooftops here, but like on the top of like some of the buildings on the other side of the street, you see that there is transmutation wizards, which you can tell by the sigils that are carved into things. You can see like they are like all like varying different widths in the floor, like their body is doing like they're doing meld into stone. So like they're like all like practicing like going in and out and like going out a certain amount and like going in a certain amount. And yeah, that's what you see. Also with the 20 whatever you rolled, a high one, for those two specifically, those two schools of magic. Yeah, so you are able to see that the evocation and the transmutation buildings all have you know already that they all have stones that are associated with it with each one, but you were able to now like kind of see a little bit clearer. The evocation building has this pinkish red stone. I don't know how familiar you are with stones, but for the audience, it is. I don't know why I chose this one because I can't fucking say that, but it's okay. Yeah,
I knew which one you were gonna say. I keep want to say rhododendron, but that's a flower.
That's
Rhodonite?
No. There's a CH.
Rhode Island?
I know what you're talking about. I can see it in the
Rhodochromosome.
mind's eye.
That's closer. And the blue, the transmutation is like this pale, like aquamarine stone. And it's like engraved in all of the buildings, like where all of the sigils are that you can see with that stone. And it glows a little bit because it's magical. And that's what you're able to see as you make your way following Honey. You guys part ways with Irvin as he heads towards the library. And yes.
As Irvin is leaving, Simmon goes, What? Like ya? Good luck!
I want you just to roll me a flat charisma roll. It's a flat charisma check.
Jesus.
Oh, charisma, you say?
Yeah.
17.
Oh.
He's weird. That's his charm. Yeah, he smiles and nods and is like you too.
Simmons' tail is going crazy.
Yeah, and he hops on back to the library.
I just look at Luna like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
She's like, can they get any more obvious?
I wish they wouldn't.
Yeah, we shouldn't say that to him. I think they'll take it as a challenge.
They will. Ugh.
Yeah, and she just laughs a little bit. And you guys follow Honey as she leads you to, there's like this kind of like courtyard open area of the campus, and you actually see like there is like, it looks like there was a station set up here for the worm to come in, almost like they bring the worm to where tickets are bought, not necessarily where there are structures, and it's just very easy for them to build one on campus because of all the wizards who make shit all the time. And you see like there's like some conjuration wizards who are like just finishing off with like some like science and stuff. And it's like this is like normal like little train platform thing. And yeah, you guys wait there for a little bit early, but that's okay. And about like an hour before your tickets are for, you're able to see like, actually, all roll me perception checks.
I will. That's a natural 20. Oh my god,
Okay.
I'm using my big chonker from Hilltop Dice today. It's not one of my Celeste dice. It's one that was a gift from a friend. But it's rolling really well for me today. So this is the only die I'm going to use from now on. It is kind of hell colored though, so maybe
I like
that's it.
I was
good.
at first I was like, oh no, I'm rolling shit, and then I remembered Algernon has a plus 12 to perception. So that's a 23.
I got a 17.
Ooh, that's good for you.
I think Simmon is just very excited about the worm.
Yeah,
Mine
so
is 25 with my modifier, if that means anything.
yeah, so Celeste, you're the first to kind of like notice. From living in hell, like there's been times where like there's been like shakes in the ground from like either like some like stuff falling into the lava or just general hell doings.
Normal.
So like you're used to like the feeling and you're able to kind of like clock that feeling just because it's something that like you grew up around. And so like you can feel the ground starting to like shake a little bit around you. Nothing that feels like an earthquake, just something is on its way.
I feel like I could feel it in my wheels really well too. I feel like that would also be helpful. I'm like, whoa,
yeah,
I'm vibrating.
I'm vibrating a little bit, yeah. Especially because your wheels are crystal, they let out this like small like high pitched noise. That's not like it's not like annoying, but it's like a very specific noise. It's like, oh, the ground's rumbling. That's what that is.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes. And actually, you notice like you're able to clock like the rumblings coming from directly above you. And you kind of like look up and you are able to see like there is like a big hole in the ceiling, and you see like as this giant metal worm just starts to emerge, and as it starts to emerge is when everyone else then is able to see it, and it kind of like comes down and like it stays on the ceiling and goes around in like a circle so it doesn't drop directly down, and then pulls into the makeshift station, and it's a very like beautiful like pristine metal that is on the outside of this. I'm gonna say you can all give me history checks with disadvantage except for Simmon.
You got
I'm
it.
a loser nerd.
Ooh, that went from a 16 to a 6.
That is
9.
still an 18 with disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
History, you say?
Yes.
24.
All right. Both it clocks with Simmon first, and then Celeste, you kind of realize that this is a very familiar looking material. And Simmon, you recognize this material specifically because it looks like the same exact stuff that is on the outside of the statues, and you're one of the only ones who got so close to it. But yeah, Celeste, you have like that kind of like, this is just very, very similar to the statues, whereas Simmon, you're like, oh, this is what the outside of the statues is probably made.
Can I touch the worm?
Not right now, considering they're still docking it, and it's not in place, so it might go away, and you would rip your hand off.
Yeah.
But you do see, it's just like this like beautiful like iridescent-ish metal material. Yeah, and like you see like the conductors and stuff like come out and like they do some like condition checks. This specifically, the Opal Lyceum is a good rest place for the worm because they can like refuel and like just make sure everything's good, and then they can take off again. So you guys get on the train. It's really easy. You actually, there's, instead of like having like rows of seats, it's more like there's like pods in the cart, kind of like a night train, more like
That's so cool.
and
This is so cool.
there is like a bed you can take out of the wall if you want to rest, but you guys don't need to. And the outside is actually like you can hit a button and make it look clear to you, so like you can see outside but they can't see in, so like you're able to see all the stuff from the inside.
This
Wild
is
is Simmon
bonkers.
going with this button.
Oh, I'm pressing the button. I'm absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm 100% doing that. Mac, can I have a question? I have a question for the conductor of the worm.
Yes.
I would like to go to the conductor and ask, what? Yeah, can I? The metal. This is a beautiful worm. This is a beautiful worm. I'm glad to be able to ride it. Do you know like what it's made out of?
Yeah, you like go up to the conductor. They have like the conductor uniform and like a nice little hat. They are a crystal elven individual, a blue color. I don't know if you would know the stone. But they like pause for a second and they think, a history check for the conductor. They like pause and they're like, I'm real sorry. I don't know. I'm not an engineer.
You know what? That's okay.
It's a very sturdy, durable metal.
Indeed.
It takes well to magic. You can kind of like put like your magic into it, and that's what makes it go.
That makes perfect sense. I was just wondering because I was asking some before, but I didn't know what it was, and I was wondering if someone knew. But this that makes sense. That makes sense. That's so cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. It also never rusts.
Oh, yippee!
Mac, now I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do crystalline elves, do they all have like a specific like stone that they like are like?
Yeah.
What's Algernon?
He's Sunstone.
Sunstone elf.
Oh, I feel like you said that right at the beginning, and I just
Yeah, hey Lark, it's in the trailer.
I did just listen to that the other day, didn't I? Well, I just wanted to make sure everyone else remembered. So you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll get more into it later, but all of the elves have like their own like stone that
So
they come
freaking
from.
cool.
And that's why it's like House of and then the stone. But like there's subsections. So like House of Amethyst is specifically founded by Amethyst crystal elves, but there are a lot more people who fall under that category, whether like they've like been granted the title of being House of, or if like stuff like that, basically.
This is just like Steven Universe.
I was waiting for someone to make that joke, and the fact that it had to be here, like it lasted a whole 1 year. Yeah, and you guys specifically would know that Honey actually goes by Honeylyn House of Opal because she was adopted into that family.
That is bonkers. I love her. This is so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are getting situated. It doesn't take long once you're in. Some refreshments come by. Honey buys you all some snacks for the worm.
She's so
And
nice.
yeah, and there's seats for all of you. If you want to lay down, you can lay on a bed. But yeah,
I'm making it see through, and I'm staring out the window.
I'm
Yeah,
sitting
right
next
now-
to Simmon staring.
right now you're only able to really see the campus because they haven't taken fully out yet. But once the worms starts moving, it doesn't feel any different than like the rail cars and the monorails from Renaissance. If anything, it's a little bit smoother as it kind of like starts to go around and up through the same hole that it came through. And then the walls do get dark, unfortunately, because you are in a cavern. If you want to keep the window open, though, you can. It's up to you, though.
Mhm.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
might come
I would be
across some
waiting.
little worms.
Oh
You never know.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Also, with that history check a little bit ago, Simmon, you know about purple worms. You know that they used to exist, but they are now extinct. So
That's
this
so
is
sad.
modeled after what we think a purple worm would look like.
So what you're saying is this is if like people made dinosaurs instead of cars.
Yes.
They were like, we get around via
I love
big
it.
dinosaur robots.
I love it
Yeah.
so much.
Basically.
That is so
Well, it's
sexy.
more like the dinosaurs left a lot of tracks that they left behind. So like there's kind of roads already. So why don't we just make dinosaurs to walk on the roads?
Big ass
I love
dinosaur
that.
robot.
Oh my
And you
God.
just get in there and you
Yes,
pilot it down the dinosaur road.
So
God, I love
Simmon
it
was
here.
Definitely, you've heard of dinosaur kids. I think Simmon was definitely a purple worm kid, so now he's just talking about purple worms.
Oh my god,
Oh,
I
I
love
love
him.
Yeah. Actually, with that, do you want to make another history check if you're a purple worm kid?
Absolutely. No, there goes the D20. It's on the floor now. Let's get another one. Ha! Why do I keep rolling 19s? This is wonderful.
We are-
20, 28. 28 for purple worm.
We're on a
Yeah,
hot
so-
streak today.
You
Well,
guys are. You haven't really ventured out from your home. You've mostly just gone to Renaissance. You haven't been to Amisteria before. And it's not very common knowledge on the surface. Like a lot of people don't think about Amisteria a lot unless like they have business there. So it's not very common knowledge that there is in fact a hole in your planet. Like that's just not something that really is important and brought up because it doesn't really affect much beyond where you're headed, the center city of the Amethyst District. Because that's the only place in Amisteria that gets sunlight that passes through the hole every once in a while, a day. But you know that the worms are extinct because of that hole that was created in the planet because they weren't able to survive in that environment.
Damn.
So the world's donut?
Not really. It's more like it's
Like
kind
a
of
bread
more.
bowl.
I would say more like a bread bowl. It kind of looks a little bit more like a crescent shape with like a hole in through the middle, and like there's like some land here, but like you don't know what's on the other side of that. Like that isn't where the continents are, and it's a very like
This
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
Bread bowl.
it's a bread bowl. The planet's a fucking bread bowl. Yeah, so like as you guys start going, actually, can someone just make me a flat D20 roll?
Can I do
I'll
it?
do it.
No,
Oh,
you've
I
been
already
rolling
did it.
bad.
Okay.
No, fuck
Then we
you.
won't take my roll.
Okay, well I got an 8, so
Oh, I rolled better than you anyways.
well, I already said
Well,
we were
doesn't
doing
matter.
mine.
Lark did it.
I
Yeah,
did.
nothing's really happening. So
I don't
honey,
know.
honey, actually, as like you guys start going, she's kind of like, all right, well, we should probably talk a little bit about what to expect when we get to the Amethyst District. Do you want me to go over all of it, just like the heads of house? Like, what kind of information do you want from me?
tell us what the most important things for us to know are, because I think if you try to tell us everything, my brain will explode. So tell us the things that are most important to our specific kind of thing here.
Yeah. So I guess I can start from where we are now. We're currently leaving the Opal district. And it's kind of more on the outskirts of Amisteria, where the Amethyst district is like the center of it. And it's the capital. That's where we're headed. It's the capital. It's the only place in the Underdark that does get to see the sun every once in a while. It's normally within 4 to 6 hours a day. So we don't really count on it, but it does pop in every once in a while. Another thing, just so you're not like confused when we get there, the ethereal ley line does run through the hole in the center. So you are able to see it when you're down there. And she's like, yeah, it's also a much larger area of underground spaces compared to where we're going from. Specifically, we will be meeting with all 3 of the important houses. Do you know that? What they are? Okay,
No.
I'll go through it real quick. So,
there's Opal, and there's Amethyst, and there's another one.
Yes, there's one more. So it's the Royal House of Amethyst, the Academic House of Opal, and the Courageous House of Howlet.
Okay.
So the House of Amethyst kind of were the first people who had magic. A lot of they have a really strong bloodline of sorcerers, and they're kind of more of like a bureaucratic house as compared to the rest of them. Though they're all kind of bureaucracy. We all kind of work in the government together. House of Opal, that's where I'm from. Specifically, a lot to do with magical research. I'll go into each head after I go over this as well. But yeah, a lot of just like research on the planes, and specifically magic and wizardry and all of that stuff. And then the House of Howlet, it's kind of one of the lesser known houses. They are not a militia, but they are basically the guards of every city. You probably saw a few when you're heading in through the entrance. Actually, you did see one. The Captain Jax is from House of Howlet.
Okay.
Yeah. The smallest house is the House of Amethyst. They don't tend to bring. I don't want to say they don't tend to bring in outsiders. It's just they don't have as much of a range of all-encompassing in the same way that the rest of the houses do. Like you can kind of initiate pretty much anyone into the House of Opal or the House of Howlet, whereas the Amethyst is kind of bloodline and sorcery. But I'll go down the line through all of the heads of house for you. Okay, so
I hope you know we're like historically not good at diplomacy. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Shit.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that.
I am fully aware.
We're not great at it.
I am sponsoring you on this journey.
Thank God.
So I will do a lot of the talking.
Wonderful. Thank you, honey. Okay. Now you can keep telling us things.
I know who you guys are at this point.
Don't know if that's a good thing. Okay, keep telling us things.